We have Fox team coverage live in Arizona. Jeff Paul is standing by outside Turning Point USA headquarters. And we go to Bill Melugin, who is live at Charlie Kirk's Memorial in Glendale, Arizona. Bill?
Yeah, Joey, good evening to you. We have that full capacity crowd of more than 60,000 now streaming for the exits here at State Farm Stadium here in Glendale. You can see now that this program is over, everybody is getting ready to head out. Remember, 60,000 people were in that building, and then across the street from us was the overflow where there were tens more thousands people. You can see how many people are heading out, walking to their cars right now after this program, which was more than 5 hours long. Everybody's holding up Turning Point USA signs. Brian, if you want to try to pan onto the flag over there real quick. There was a big group of people that had unveiled a huge American flag. They were waving it, showing their patriotism after this. Guys, we're live on Fox right now. Does anybody want to talk about what did you think about the program?
I thought it was really respectful. There was a lot of great speakers, and I thought it was honestly really respectful. It was a lot of emotions. Erica's entire speech was really moving, and the fact that she was able to even bring herself to forgive the shooter. I mean, it was really, like even just talking about it right now with you, man, like
emotional,
really emotional, really emotional. So I'm glad that I brought my son and my wife out here to.
Where are you guys from?
We're from Arizona, surprise. So we got up here 4:30 this morning. We waited in the huge line. Even the line, it was really respectful. Obviously, everybody was trying to get in at the same time, but there wasn't a lot of pushing or shoving or anger of like, hey, you know, you're cutting in line. It was really great, and it was good for the country. It's healing to hear and see all of the people that were here talking and preaching Christ.
And what do you think about this massive crowd? I mean, we're pushing probably upwards of 100,000 people between the overflow and the stadium itself. What do you think about all these people who showed up for Charlie Kirk?
It's a small blip on America that shows the movement that he was able to push. The entire movement is because of him and the message that he preaches of Christ. Move forward, be Christ-like, help the country grow in the correct direction. And I completely agree with the message and everything. It truly is. It's amazing to see all these people out here with the exact same mindset, the exact same emotion and thought-provoking rhetoric that helps move the country in the correct direction. That we're not all just out here spewing hate. It's all from a position of love. I really truly felt that.
And what's your name?
Mike.
Mike, appreciate your time.
Appreciate you, man.
Thank you. And guys, one of the things I'm noticing is we see a lot of the people heading to their cars, heading to go home, is a lot of people are wearing the exact same shirt that Charlie Kirk, was wearing on the day he was assassinated at Utah Valley University. That white T-shirt with black print that says freedom across the chest. Excuse me, guys. We're on Fox News Live right now. Would any of you guys like to say a quick word? What you thought about the program?
I thought it was a great program. Well run. The hardest part was getting in. Other than that, once we got seated, it was great. Didn't know if it was going to be full or not, but by the time we started, it was full.
Yeah, it looked packed in there. What did you think about the moment when Erica Kirk said she's willing to forgive Charlie's assassin?
That's, as Trump said, I probably couldn't have done that.
Yeah.
But, hey, she's a true Christian more than I am, unfortunately.
Are you local, or do you come from elsewhere?
No, I'm just up in Glendale, up off the 101, so I'm just trying to get back to my car and then go.
We'll let you go. I know you're going to hit some traffic. Nice to meet you. Thank you, sir. We will shortly, sir. I'm being told we got to wrap up really quick, but guys, that's the scene out here. People spilling out, and you can tell some of the folks emotional from this program. Everybody's saying it was a fantastic program, and seeing so many like-minded people here. But that line when Erica Kirk said she's willing to forgive her husband's assassin, that is touching everybody out here in Glendale, Arizona. We'll send it back to you.
Thanks, Bill.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.